name's Ashley Adkins. I am from Crossville, Tennessee. I've lived in Knoxville for 19 years, and I currently work at the Knoxville Chamber of Commerce, and I'm in my 11th year there.
My name's Tony Geist. I work at WBIR as a commercial producer. I'm not really from any place in particular because I've lived in 13 states, but I like to consider Knoxville home because I've lived here about cumulative 6 years, so Knoxville's home to me.
My name is Christy Sieber. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm a regional sales manager with AllMed's Electronic Health Record and Practice Management.
My name is Amber Young, and I am from Maryville, Tennessee, and I'm a trust officer with First Tennessee Bank. I've been there almost 9 years. I'm also the head dance coach at William High School. I've been coaching there for almost 13 years, and I also have a travel agency.
My name is Grant Scalf. I'm from Knoxville, here locally, born and raised. I own CrossFit K-Town and CrossFit Farragut, 2 CrossFit gyms here locally. Been training people with CrossFit for the past about 8 years now.
My name is Maura Doyle. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Chattanooga. I am currently a student at Chattanooga State trying to get into the nursing program.
My name is Rachel Trump. I'm originally from Kingsport, Tennessee, and I moved to Knoxville about 11 years ago to attend UT. I am the Director of Economic Development for the Blount Partnership, so I get to work with the great folks in Blount County to recruit industries and to help existing companies grow.
My name is Josh Ford, and I work in radio here in Knoxville on sports radio WNML, formerly the Sports Animal, and I've been with Cumulus and the stations here, WIVK, News Talk 98.7 for about 13 years. So had a chance to host a midday sports talk show for the last 6 or 7 years and work with some pretty incredible people on the 3 stations in our building.
What inspired me the most to become a candidate is my grandfather was diagnosed with lymphoma in 1994, and he lost his battle with lymphoma in 2009. So I felt really inspired to tell his story, celebrate his life, remember him, also to raise awareness in hopes of finding a cure.
What inspired me to accept the nomination was really my lack of knowledge of leukemia and lymphoma and the blood cancers altogether. I consider myself a pretty bright guy, and I didn't know a whole lot about it. So I think it's an opportunity for me to learn more about LLS as a foundation, the blood cancers in general, and raise money for a great cause at the same time.
2 years ago, I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia, and now I would like to help others who are battling or will be battling with leukemia or lymphoma.
My husband was diagnosed in August of 2013. The diagnosis was extremely difficult. He was feeling fine for a while, and then all of a sudden it was not good, and it was a rough 6 months of intense chemotherapy, and he did not do well to the Neulasta treatments that they give to try to boost his immune system. So it was very difficult to try to support him and support the family while he's down with the cancer.
My best friend died 3 years ago from leukemia, and without her, I have no idea where I would be today. So her passing really just played a profound role in my life. And I looked at this opportunity as, hey, what can I do to make sure that no one has to ever feel like I felt during that time? No one's ever gonna lose their best friend again if I can win this campaign, if I can get more money towards finding a cure for these blood cancers.
What inspired me to become a candidate was Samantha Lane, who won Leukemia Lymphoma Woman of the Year last year. She and I were at an event, and we were sort of trading fundraising advice and suggestions, and she told me the story of her mother-in-law and kind of what inspired her to get involved, and I realized what a great cause it was, and she nominated me this year.
A friend of mine through high school that I went to college with, his name's Clinton Van Allen, he found out that he was going to have to battle lymphoma. So it's something that you see the impact that it has on families and people of all different ages, and being in radio and having a microphone and a chance to tell people about what's going on, I just think that's really important. So when I had the opportunity to do it, I knew that I had to.
In the 5th grade, I met Jamar Sensabaugh, who was just an amazing young man, smart, driven, hardworking, a wonderful football player. And his life was taken by leukemia when we were 15. So So when I was approached, my first thought was of Jamar and the impact that he had on our community, our school, and the impact that this blood cancer had on him, his family, and all of us. So he's an inspiration in himself.
Running this campaign means a tremendous amount to me because I saw firsthand what having a disease like leukemia or lymphoma can do to a family. It not only puts a tremendous amount of financial hardship on you, but the emotional stress that comes with it, it's second to none. So knowing that running this campaign, all of these dollars are going towards families that really need it, that can really use it, that are down on their luck, they've been to the bottom, this is that glimmer of hope for them to get back to where they need to be. This is that moment that all of those families can look towards and say, that's where it started to get better.
I also think, though, that it's important, and the reason why the campaign, why we should try to reach out to as many people as possible, is to help create awareness. A lot of people aren't even aware that there are so many people that are suffering from the disease.
It means a lot that people care, and I mean, because you don't really see people raising money for leukemia, and so it means a lot that people they want to help and they want to find a cure for something that you don't hear much about until you know somebody who's been diagnosed or you're diagnosed yourself.
I think going through personally the experience of someone so close to me, the Hodgkin's lymphoma, that it does make me a better candidate. I think that I have the personal drive and want to raise as much awareness and monetary donations as I certainly can. To watch someone that you love so much be brought to almost death and then just come back to life thanks to the treatment, it is amazing.
This campaign means everything to me. At any point in our lives, we can be faced with illness, conflict, a challenge, and it's important that we have a strong support group and family and friends around us to help us through those difficult times. When I met the little boy and the little girl of the year, I was just really motivated to do a good job for them, to tell their message, to get out there and make an impact and make a difference, because together in our community, I think that we can make so many wonderful changes in hopes of finding a cure for these blood cancers.
Knowing that I'm going to be making a difference for families with leukemia is a very powerful feeling. I know that every dollar that I raise will go to research. I think the research has already come so far in the past 30 or 40 years, and I think it's only picking up speed.
We're so lucky to have an organization like that because they have proven to be successful and responsible stewards of funding they receive. So, I mean, the funding's the easy part. We just have to help provide funding for them, and they do the hard work. So really just providing funding and raising awareness for the blood diseases and the impact they have on people and families and communities, and for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Yeah, knowing that you're helping patients and families that are dealing with leukemia, it makes you feel good to be a part of it, but makes me a little nervous though as well. This is a big deal that we're involved with. I've seen people who went through the campaign the last few years and friends that were involved, and they put in a lot of work because they knew how important it was. So to see, we see children that are affected. I mean, that hits you pretty hard. And I don't see how you can watch and go through it, and I'm getting a little emotional talking about it right now, but it's a great feeling to be a part of it because you're making an impact, but it's something that you have to put a lot of time in because it's really an important thing. But in the end, I think we're getting a lot of work done doing this campaign, and we're competing against each other, but at the same time we're working together.